Hello and welcome. Right, I have set the first harvester going. Should be wending its way. Course is locked. No, I've done it. Think. Oh, have I? Have I? Is this again the wrong? No, it is. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit confusing about which one it's going on. So we can see that one's close. So let's go. Ooh, now did I do? That is a point. Did I do this one's? I did the other one, I remember, but I'm not sure about you. I'm not sure that we didn't. No. Right, there we go. Right, let's do first. Switch that off. There's two of them, so let's grab. Ooh, we ought to really have grabbed the. Yeah, we ought to put this away somewhere as well. Yeah, we do. Yeah, so this bit we didn't do either. It's just quite a big chunk of it. Is a lot bigger than I thought it was when I bought this little tiny patch of land. As I thought, it was like quite a lot bigger than you thought it was. Right, so let's just. In fact, yeah, I want to be trying to use this because I really want to see how good it is. Yeah, I have done a little bit of tweaking. Oh, I haven't done that one. Oh, that's typical. Yeah, some of them I've done there. Oh, no, not that one either. Yeah, I've done their upgrades on a few models, but not, the models I've done, I didn't want to do it for everything. I thought for once, I thought let's be sensible because what I normally do is I think right, I'm going to change all of my productions. All of them is what I usually think. And then I'll like do it and I think, oh yeah, but I've got to not quite done that right. But it's too late because I've done them all. So yeah, that's my normal trick. And we don't really want that. So that's what I'd like to see. The gear changes seem perfect to me. This is I'm so sure that this was a articulated tractor. We've lost another articulated tractor. It's nice though. It's done a good job of converting it. That's why its rear end's a bit strange and why you got that silver. I knew it didn't look quite right. Ooh, that's why it's not turning quite. Yeah, it's not. It's sort of obviously it's a bit strange because it's been operated on and it's. As I said, it's one of those things your brain gets used to. Like you know what this should turn like, and it's not. It's like range of movement is like not what it should be. Now we really want to be going, yes. But gear changes, perfect. Yeah, definitely perfect. Ooh, this is a bit tight, isn't it? Ooh, it is. Now that this, we should see. Now, do we need another trailer as well on the other one? I think so. And being as we're trying to do this one, so that we get plenty of moving around. We've got the 70-tonner, haven't we? Let's grab that. We're spoiled, aren't we, a bit, really? We've got some cracking kit on this. So I'm very, very pleased with my favourite trailer. My own trailer that is probably going to become my other favourite trailer. But yeah, this is my favourite trailer that anyone's ever done, the 70-tonner. Oh yeah, can't quite turn properly. Am I blaming the trailer? No. Definitely not. Right, so then, this. What is it? Seems a bit messy. Just jump in to see what his course is like, because that looks a bit weird. Oh, it's a bit roundy. Oh no, this is perfect. It is. Right, so we want a baler. We have got one as well. Yeah, typical, eh? Actually, he should do. Okay, let's grab you. Let's grab the baler and let's crack on. Right. Oh yeah, I'm going into that time. Not say I am. Yeah, I realise I'm keep chattering, as is my wont. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys and girls on the other side. Right, I think that's it. Most of the wood obviously was a bit of a loss due to the fact it was on the field. It was one of them traders. Isn't that typical? You've been waiting for all this and then the two come at once. That's just about right. I do say sometimes I think they get stuck if you do multiples, but it didn't take too long really. So I love using this. I really do. It is one of my favourite mods that I've literally done. Obviously, very closely related to Dr. Drewley's, but with slight differences. It is, yeah. Right, so then, we did do fairly well. Yes, we did the grass as well. I thought we could do the grass deal. Let's get the grass done. We did get quite a lot of grass, because obviously, it does seem that if you bale it, your bales of grass disappear, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of grass here that are way too much for just one cut. So it is almost like if you did the cut, it doesn't do the destruction-y thing, whereas if you do bales and leave them on the field, it really does. So that's a bit of a it's one to remember, you could say. Yeah, so our production silo is also acting as a water distributor too, and should like really zip some water across to this one on the hour. So that is amazing. Oh, just in time for the rain. So it all came good in the end. So we did the grass, we did everything, and this is what I was saying. I like this because it sort of introduces. Let me explain my reasoning. Yeah, I like the fact that we are introducing an element of like waiting for tools. That it's like, especially on an island like this where you might have to go to the mainland and you've not necessarily got the. Just have a quick look and see. I think it'll be fairly. It looks fairly good to me. There's not an awful lot missing. Yeah, the odd little sort of turny bit. Yeah, I think I went a bit mad with the bale size, just a little bit. Yeah, I did. I think I must have clicked a few times too many than I really anticipated. Really, 30 at 4-ton bales. So yeah, I like sort of probably 22. So it's not quite realistic, but it's not too terrible either. But 34, or I mean, yeah, I did it. Obviously, I always like to try any mod and see, well, what's your limits? Just for that very reason, not for any other reason of like being, but just to see what it should be. I think it was, yeah, this is why I prefer. This is all right. I think this was an Unreal, which we couldn't help it. We did try and change it at the store, but it wouldn't let us do it. So let's wait for a nicer day. I think we'll be there. I'm quite happy with that. It's, ooh, a bit of corn in the middle of the field. What's that about? We must have, it's one of them things. Right, so then let's grab this little light. Yeah, the lights on this are a little bit special, aren't they? Yeah, so we have done this. We always intended on like doing the grass, but we could actually, yes, it's sort of good, but it's not. Yeah, it's not gripping terribly well. Yeah, I also got the wood chips, as you saw, so quite a lot of jobs done all in one session, really. Yeah, that's it. When the problem with distributing the tools and the tools all disappeared, then obviously we could like crack on. So 70, 110, almost 120,000 litres. Let's just put that. I love this. I think it's amazing. Right, so then let's get it in the right place, or it'll like yeah, I might need longer grates. I never thought of that. Yeah, if we're going to use this, and probably will be my main trailer. Even though I do love the original one that we've done, the 47 tonner. But I always intend, anybody who's watched the channel knows I've been trying to do a very large trailer for a long time. So this is large, and we have a very, very large trailer. And not very good for, it's only good for certain things. It's too, like, from like carrying bulk from a silo, that type of thing, that would be ideal, but like not necessarily from a harvester. It's too high-sided. It is, so it's a bit of a niche bulk, like lugging something from one place to another. Really, it is. I mean, I might make another, so that's there. We want to be doing digestate, silage and digestates, which should call for some water. We have got 27 tons into, so grass 118,000 litre, corn 59. Now we need the digestate from the grass to make the corn. We will buy stones, and we also need the straw. Yeah, so this is, it's a very, very important thing. So the one thing we haven't quite got is the straw. I mean, when I say that, we have, but what I mean is we haven't collected any. So now we do require our newest member of the team, the Agri Plus. So let's grab you. And let's drop that. And let's go grab at least, so if we did 70 odd tons of corn, we need to do the same amount in straw, if I remember my recipe right. 59 tons. So we want the... I love this one, the mineral feed one. I do. So there's a corn one, unless I've totally stuffed up. So it's the same. I thought it was. So it's equal. So it's 60 tons, which is only 2 bales. So well, 2 of the new bales. Yeah, there's there's a bit of missed straw there. Yeah, there's the original ones. I think they were 15 tonners, which actually they were all right. I didn't mind those. Obviously, we changed the baler, and I'd forgotten that this was a ×3. So yeah, I did sort of a bit. Oh no, that's just, yeah, one of the very early ones before I did me sort of swap over. So we need quite a few of these, like 10. But I think on that first field, my good friend Bob, literally, yeah, we did 34 tons. So we want to be looking for a bale on here, and I think it was a bale, literally a bale. Right, we want a bit of light. It's a bit. It's typical. Mind you, it's October morning. Yeah, it is. Can be like this. Yeah, I know. The one thing I did sort of note to self was, I just thought this damage malarkey now is getting a bit rubbish. I mean, look at that little lot. It's everywhere. I mean, I do think it's a good idea, but this is what I keep saying about certain modders as well. It's a good idea. I mean, the damage control mod, brilliant idea, but oh my life, application, it was just too painful. So painful. It was, yeah, the animal. Well, where is this? Where is the bale gone? Oh, it's there. It doesn't look terribly big, but it's like very, very dense. Wink, wink. Yeah, 35,000 litres. It's a tad big, and yet obviously not a tad big. It's very, very dense. So we need another one of these. And then we'll literally be spot on. And we've got... Well, we need to buy some stone. Now, we'll allow 1. Wow, that's... Yeah, don't know. I'll take a little bit of time to dissolve. So, very productive. It all came together at once, which is quite amazing. So we're looking for a bale, which... Now, there is that mod that I always thought, oh, I don't need to, like, see where bales are on the fields. Well, actually, I can see one. I'm not so sure that's not a wise decision, and that perhaps situations like this would be exactly when you'd want to see a bale on the field like this. I think there's got to be at least a couple, though, on a field of this size. If there weren't 70 tons up a field of this size, then there'd be something wrong, wouldn't there, really? So let's try and find at least another one. Oh, it's 70. Why have they gone to 77,000? We never, like, made the size of the bale bigger. Whoa, what's that about? If I set the other one to 35,000 and then just... I suppose you can sometimes twiddle accidentally. Yeah, I remember I used to have this nasty habit of, like, switching the straw swath off on the harvester just by clicking a similar button to pipe in, or you know, something like that. Alright, okay. Mind you, no, we should surely, off a field of this size, you'd expect hundreds of tons, not one bale. Not even though that's a very special bale at 77,000 litres. It is my magic number, admittedly, but I didn't make the mod, so that's not my fault. Not this time. Yeah, ooh, struggling a little bit uphill. It's alright. It is hilly. I've got to be honest. You can see it's a real uppy downy. We rush down quickly, but it's not so quick to get back up. So I think something's sort of weird's happened, because shouldn't have just one bale. Surely, if I feel there was fairly thick windrows. But it looks to me like something went wrong, and all we've got is 77,000 litres. Now, don't get me wrong, it's enough. But I would have thought a field of this size was a little bit more. We've been robbed a little, I think. I do. So it's done one giant bale. We've definitely been robbed. Definitely been robbed. Okay, well, it is sufficient to do the task that we wish to do. That's all that matters. Right, so then we now need to buy some stone, but we don't want a full thing of stone, definitely not. Then we could go grab that bit of straw as well from the mover. Right, so then we want stone, but not too much. It's about... We will do some lime, though. So we did say we were trying to be self-sufficient. So I should say about 25 tons, something like that. Don't think we need any more than that. It's going to be heavy, this is, even for... Well, it's... Yeah, it's not... It's powerful, but it's the hitch. It's not liking the hitch. No matter how powerful it is, it doesn't like that. It's not the... Yeah, it's just not liking it. Everything's got enemies. It has things that are like... let's try the Rabber, actually. Yeah, because it's quite a powerful tractor. 250 tons. 250 horsepower. Seriously? 250 tons? What's that about? Oh, no, you see, that's what I love about articulated tractors. I really do think they're gorgeous. Just so fantastic at, like, so adept and so graceful. I'm sure the Traction King was one of these. So we've lost one of the very few of these tractors that there is in the game. I would like to mod one of these, but like to make quite a powerful one. I don't mean a Rabber itself. I mean, you know, like any kind of tractor like this. So we need to be popping that up. In fact, actually, yeah, we are sort of facing... No, we're not. We're facing the wrong way. It's tips on its back, not on its front, where you'd think on the front lip. Whoa, come on. Wow. It's a bit uppy down here. I don't think that's anything other than terrain. Yeah, it's trying to drag it. Won't turn. Wow. And that's ramming against the side of the... It's going to hit that in a minute if we're not careful. Let's go around. It's fun and games, it is. So we got a little tiny bit of... Oh, come on. What are you playing at? You're 250 tons. I know it's 25 tons of probably fairly dense stone in your defence, but in a minute I'm going to give this job to another tractor. Yeah, we should see. It might be just as bad. In fact, yeah, let's try the fence. Not being funny, this is a standard tractor, but it's also powerful. It is. It's not as powerful as the Prinoth, but the Prinoths are sometimes not the best either for this kind of thing. So again, I'm not sure. I think this probably, of all the tractors we've got, is the best for the job. Yeah, it's not the most powerful. It's just, it is very powerful. I wonder if it's because I lifted it too early though. I wonder if that does something strange as well. What I mean is I perhaps should have waited a bit. Yeah, it's horses. It is. It's definitely horses. I mean, I know where you'd say, well, yeah, but the other was 790. Yeah, but its hitch is not quite right. Fantastic. Excellent job. So then, I do so love doing mineral feeds. I do is like the... So let's have a look. It should now not be moaning about mineral. Oh, we didn't switch it on. So it should be moaning. But it shouldn't be really. So we should have... We've got some water. 120 tons of straw. 26 tons of that. 25 tons of that. And 60 tons of that. The digestate will come from that, which will be about 60 odd tons overnight. So this will do little bits, dribs and drabs. Yeah, because there's... Yeah, so obviously 440... Yeah, you can see the digester is slowly ticking down, and it will make the mineral feed. So yeah, it's going to be a bit dribby drabby until that's all sorted. So, not a bad effort. Not a bad effort at all. I think we are going to go through till tomorrow morning. So I'd like to see that actually affect things. So it's 10:40. So we're going to do our normal trick of going through till 3. We could have set the plough going really, but I'm a bit excited about getting through till tomorrow, if I'm honest. We can set over the winter. We can set... Right, that'll do nicely. Yeah, let's have a look. Is there anything in the sales? Indeed there is. Oh, the Pronto. 6 meters. It's a bit... That's 50% off as well. Mind you, they are dear. They are... Yeah. No, I like the horseshoes. I mean, this particular... You know, like the... Hellfinger... Yeah, it's just we don't need the chrome. We've got one. We've got one now. We've got Mantra's beautiful bit of kit, and also, now I've got to buy this one. I have. This is for us though. Yeah, definitely. I love this. Oh, it's 288 as well. It's usually is it normally that? I'm not sure. Don't the reverse beep. It will annoy everybody. Beacon lights, yes. Yeah, let's go chrome. Dark windows already. Flags no. Radio antenna 3 point, yes. Propeller attaching no. Tractor seat color. Ooh, red seats. Okay, that's not bad. 97,000. That's for us. It is. I think that's probably enough tractors and such like things now. Let's go and see the damage when we've actually... and also we need to return... We need to return the header before we get walloped. So let's quickly do that. If we've already, probably might get walloped anyway. So let's return you, yes. Did we get any extra? No. I love the wheels on this. I love the one we've got on one Let's Play. We've got one with orange wheels. Now that I'm a bit partial to. For a big tractor, it turns very well. I've got to be honest. But when I first came into the game in FS19, I used to sell the case of 7250s and buy a 175 horsepower New Holland as my tractor of choice. So I've always been a bit partial, but it's never been one of those I've said, oh, it's my favourite tractor. But it is always has been one of my favourite tractors. One of those dark horses that's really actually a very good tractor. The 175 especially, I've got some very fond memories of that from Greenland, where it was our lead tractor for an awful long time. So let's repair you, yes. I think 288 is not too terrible. I think it goes up to 313 if I remember rightly. So we could grab that. Got a real throaty sounding engine. We could actually grab that as well, thinking about it. Stick that on the front. So we are in the market for another mower. I love my mower, and of course it's not really a problem. That's true, actually. It's not really a problem. It's an 11 meter. We've got the mover. That is our baler. I mean, we could use it for our baler, so it's really not. All right, let's get this lot repaired as well, and then we'll get the lorry sold, and we'll see what damage we've really, how much cash we've really got. Because we've obviously 100 grand down, because someone is determined to buy a tractor, even though we've got quite a few. But it was a very, very good deal in my defence, truthfully. So it's still not terrible. 372. We're going to make some cash off what we're doing as well. Let's run this back to the... No, I want to go through till tomorrow. That's my big sort of thing, really. I'd like to see how we do. Let's just make sure... Well, no, we did see that the recipe's definitely working. So we should have... Yeah, the water's gone across now from on the hour. Straw, stones, silage. You should have a bit of digester. It's probably using it as quick as it's actually going in. So we should see a bit of mineral feed. Oh, quite a lot, actually. Wow. It is a bit of a beast. It's not as beastly as its bigger brother, though. Right, so let's go through till November morning, 9 o'clock, and we should see quite a bit of action. I don't think it'll all be finished. We might need to, yeah. I should know that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's enough digestate. So, oh wow, I think there probably was actually. No, not quite. No. So that's that is everything. A bit of grass. We're talking like 3 tons of digestate. So we do need another cut. Not obviously now, but I've got to be honest. It did us proud. So I love this business. It's just stupendous, and we've got some silage for the cows because I think it's about time we've got some animals in the coming year. Even if we're going to do a short run, I'd like to get some cows as well. So 133,000 litres. What is the bestest price for that? It's even on hard economy, it's good. March is the best, but I've got to be honest, it's one of those things that's uppy downy, and also we could sell it ourselves. Now I know on this island this is a little bit odd, but there's still a few people on here that need to buy products, so we'll stick this on the edge of here. Actually we stick it I think closer to town, because I don't think, yeah, we've got, I mean this point of our land is still ours. Let's just stick our self-marketing down, and are we going to shoot? Yeah, let's do victory lap. Let's actually do it. Sell points. No, it is on this set. Yeah, definitely. I'm not cracking up. Small farmers kiosk. BA Energy self-marketing. Excellent. Can we go? Oh, we have actually. We do. Oh. No, we do. It's just not that patch. Right, brilliant. So right near town, really. Let's do a tiny bit of softening. Let's do, make that level bit bigger first before we soften. It's my normal mistake, because with this being like you're having a tip point here, it's important that the level is right. But also, if you're gonna like soften it, you need to do it like at where it's not going to affect the tippy bits, or else it causes issues, as I've found out frequently through doing that. Right, so then let's quickly, yeah, I think we might save the shoppy bits of like buying and selling. Now let's have a look while we're here, because sometimes it's only a quick minute. There might be like nothing that's worth, or then again there could be 2 items that are gonna, 3 actually. Another rabber, very good value. So we'll sell these 2. We can, and it's a good job we've been looking after our cash, because there's very high that we could have like not had that much had we like gone a bit mad. In fact, we're lucky that we could afford that after splashing out on a tractor that could have taken us below the amount that we needed for these 2 big items. See, this thing of like buying and selling only works if you've got enough money in the pot. So right, let's grab that other thing, and we'll. No, we don't want that. Otherwise, we're literally going to lose money. Hand over fist, and then I will cry because I've been doing a silly mistake, and that's all it takes in life, really. One silly mistake, and you can lose a fortune. Very easily done on Farm Simulator as well. It would not be the first time I've done something stupid like selling something with shed load of stuff in it or something like that. Oh, now those 2 items, that seriously took us straight back as if we'd not got that beautiful bit of kit. Right, I'm conscious of the time. Let's grab who's going to, no, not one of them is going to take that in one hit. It's just too big. Right, let's grab. I'm not sure how good the Prenoth will be with this, but we'll have a go. No, it's got the big Fent on it and the Traction King's on that one, so I reckon between the 2 of them we stand a good chance. Yeah, so Traction King, I like it, but it's not itself. Having been a massive fan of the original, it's not quite right. Alright, so let's grab this. So between the two 70-odd tonners, this is going to be not about a full amount. Was quite a bit of straw left. Oh, we didn't switch the... yeah, that's what I was saying about it's not quite right. How much comes out doesn't come low enough, but it's still, at least it's pouring in the right direction. So 77 tons. Let's get the other, sell this, and then, yeah, victory lap is complete. You've got to do these things sometimes. I know it's been a longer session, but yeah. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not. I'm not sure. Some of it might just be the fact that it's not. You know, it's only just been converted, only just been released, because it does seems all right sometimes, and then other times it doesn't seem to like the hitch. Like it's the mods fighting. Now I know myself. Obviously, I've done a few mods like that myself, where I've not quite done something right and need to tweak it, and then it all settles down. So it might be that, but I'm sure this used to be a yeah, I'm almost 100% positive. Right, 56, so yeah, it's not bad. This is one of the few times I would miss precision farming if we'd got a good score, but as things are, I'm not sure we would have a good score at this precise moment, so I'm not really missing it. No, I'm not missing it a lot. Not as it was. It was a real mess. Whether Giants are the professionals or not, as JM Gaming said, it's not. Yeah, don't really particularly feel that they are. No, it's still me. It didn't pop. Yeah, I do feel very let down as a player by Giants. Definitely. Right. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with the road. There's obviously that patch that I said was a bit, yeah, it's a bit too in, so we need to lift that a bit more. I think here, this patch here, it's a bit goey down into the, ooh, yeah, this tractor agrees, it's definitely not right. You need to be fairly wide on this. It doesn't have to be like, so it wants to be sort of too far this way to the left to actually get it right. Maybe not quite that far. Might be a little too. Let's grab this 70 tonner first. Thank you very much, young lady. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit too far out now. That's about right, isn't it? Oh, it's tipping. It's trying to tip into this. That's what it's trying to do. I suppose we could do that. That's not a bad idea. We make a bit of a room. We could grab that and then stick this back in too. It wasn't exactly what I got planned, but it would work. But let's let this push back before... yeah, before we get close enough that it can tip into this. That should do. Oh, we're still not quite right. Let's get a little bit closer. Should be about right. Not too terrible. All my life, yeah, we're doing a bit alright, aren't we? Now that's not a bad first year. Definitely got room for the animals. Definitely. We could stick the animals on field 1 at the top. Because I'd like... Are we going to go big? Ooh, that's not bad, is it? So, just 7 tons left. Let's be thorough. Yes. Ooh. Apologies, everyone. That was not quite as good as it should have been. $675,980. Obviously, we already had a lot of cash on hand, but that really is the culmination of our years, and we didn't work terribly hard. Well, I don't know. No, we did really. No, I can't say that. That's a bit cruel. We did the best. We had problems with things, tools not arriving on time, and all manner of things, and yet we pulled through, and everything sort of came good, and we've still got a bit of produce left. We just haven't got enough digestate, so we did well, and we would have done better, but obviously we still, I think, did very well. So $675,981. I think it's probably is true. We probably will next time go up there. It is fairly flat-ish. No, it's not actually. It's not at all. Let's just see. Mark this up. I'm not sure if that's going to be big enough for like the biggie. Let's have a look. And I think it's fibbing a little as well. I don't get. I've tried to do one based on like Cavalier Roy did with. It says 1,000, but I'm not sure you can do that. Yeah, it's. Well, I suppose, I'm not sure. No, it's no. We've got a monstrous patch of grass not too far away actually. Yeah, like here. I'd be quite happy with that. If we, like, knocked that tree down. It wasn't... No. No, there was. No, this is the grass... This one here. Isn't this ours as well? I'm not sure it is, actually. We have got the... I don't want to go too far away. So even if we just steal this entire section, I'd be happy with that. I think I'd probably prefer to face us that away, though. And have the thing like that. So I think we've found a place. It's not too far from the farm, and it's going to have a fairly hefty thing. So I'd like to put it sort of about there, and then like go. Obviously, there's things in the way at the minute, but yeah, we could get quite a large enclosure then up to that road and take that entire section. So it's going to take a massive amount of cash, especially with the fence and all the rest of it. But we've also got a little bit of wood chips to sell, and we've got some more wood chips with that big tree, and just a few trees. I'm just going to trim it in places. Did we actually buy? This is the one. I think it was a lot. It was not. It wasn't a lot to buy. I think it had a big forest, but it's still got that. That's not a big forest for 27,000. I think we're going to buy it because we could then. Yeah, I mean we could. Let's just like 3 grass fields. And obviously a bit of trees there. Just trim these little patches. And then there is that patch there. I'm going to try to treat this. The only bit that I probably is a bit going to be out of is probably 13. I might actually sell that. And I know we don't. But yeah, I think what we'll do is. Got that as well, haven't we? Well, yeah, let's visit that because. I've a sneaky feeling that, yeah, I mean, this is quite a big pile of stones. I like the idea of this. It's really good. So when we do own, we've been given access to this specially. So, yeah, it's debris crusher. It's a bit special, isn't it, really? So I think we might do the cement factory. I've never done it. I always wanted to do it. I built it, but I've never done it. So should we have a go at that as well? So we're going to need to make a bit of space up here. Trim some things. It makes sense that you'd put your factory near the stones that you're going to grab. So we may well do that too. Yeah, do something a bit special. I've never placed it yet. Always wanted to. This is what it was made for, this Let's Play. I just feel that. So that's what we're going to do. So excellent. Finally, Kevin, I have like I'm going to place that I wanted to do right at the beginning of FS25, where I wanted to do the cement factory. Someone else has done a little cement factory as well. It dropped yesterday. I've had it for months and months and months. I just never used it though, but yeah. So this is a cracking bit of kit. Ooh, why is it gone up to... Yeah, it's true. You can't now. Right, okay, that explains where the rest of the bale went then. I mean, let's just fill this, but let's save the game because I know sometimes it can crash it. Yeah, I have seen it. Ooh. Let's just get... I don't really like that. 77 ton bales. Why did it go from 35? Yeah, no, I don't really like the idea of it, but it's true. We're sort of trying to release the 55 tons that we did do, and it shouldn't have gone to 77 tonners. So it is a bit odd. But it's been a monstrous session. We've done terribly well. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.